Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie. I'm going to be sharing with you today a scrapbook layout for Halloween that I'm putting together. I've put part of it together because I swore I'd never do another scrapbook layout with all these strips, and what do? So I'm going to just give you a little bit of idea. I am using some 6x12 flip flaps from Close to My Heart. So that's what these pieces will be. These pieces, these embellishment pieces, are from Treasure Box Designs. They are from pumpkin carving or carving pumpkins. I'm not sure how it's listed. I have some, let's see. This image, or this part, is this little saying is from Cricut Design Space. This is a stamped image. This is a stamped image, and then there's one more I'll put on. They are from Jaded Blossom stamps. So just to give you an idea. And then I just redid the image here, just cut another piece. That is popped up. And then the spoon is extra, and I have glossy accents on there. And then I have like 4 different faces, like this little rectangle piece. They're from Treasure Box Designs. Let me see if I can. It's just called Pumpkin Faces, I think, and I don't know if it's still available. I just left off the pumpkins, and I'll be using the other 3 on the main page. So, just if you're not. If you're like me, you're not good at working with strips, what I did for this, in between, I had a 1/8 inch strip somewhere. I have no clue where I put it. I laid it in between my strips as I was going, and then I worked from there. So I had a spacer, basically. But I'm gonna get these out of the way, and I'll give you sizes as I go. Now, I have this one marked. I can't see it probably very well, but I have my 12x12, or my pieces marked actually on both ends. So I know where they're supposed to go. Well, let's hope they go and fit all well. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Sorry to keep you waiting there. Hope everybody's doing well, having a good day. I need some more room here. My ATG gun has gone on the floor several times already. I found out I have some additional problems with my hands, that I knew something was wrong, and I drop things quite often. So luckily, I haven't broken any more of my dishes. When I moved, I only kept basically my crystal and a few older Corelware pieces, because it's just me. I don't need a lot of dishes, but I prefer not to break my crystal and china. But we'll see. There is a top and a bottom on this, and I'll give you the measurements in a moment here. I just want to get this on so it's somewhat straight. So all the strips are 12 inches wide. This one is 3/4 of an inch. And so there'll be one at the bottom, and that's also 3/4 of an inch by 12, obviously. And then, kind of making sure I get all my pieces together. This striped piece is 1 inch by 12 inches. I think it'll lay there. I don't know if you can see too much of my messy desk. Hopefully not. I didn't clean it up too much. I just decided going to work with what I have. I am trying to get back into my videos. Some days just aren't so great, so I just do what I can. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Kind of let it fall a little bit. Now, I'm not the best at cutting exactly 12 inches. I so wish I had a guillotine cutter, but I really don't have room for one, and sometimes it's hard to get things straight with the long arm going out on my paper trimmer. Oh goodness, I hate when that happens. Can't keep my train of thought. I don't know if you're new to my channel, I'm not good at scrapping in season. I just do whatever I have pictures printed for, and whatever I feel like, you know. I've been working with a lot of pastels, and I've had these pictures printed for a long time of a friend of mine's grandkids, and I'm trying to get some of this done. So these pages put together. I will come back and erase my pencil marks when I'm done. Not very worried about that. Most of these, it may not look like it, but so far it's about 1/8 of an inch in between. The next one will be 1/4 of an inch on either side, and then it will go back to 1/8 of an inch in between. And I want to thank Kim Ferguson for the flip flaps. I've had them for a long time. I will just say that. I was very intimidated by them, and I finally made up my mind over the weekend I was going to work with them. And I wish I would not have let them intimidate me, because I was amazed. They're very easy to work with. So I have a feeling they will be something I will be working more with in the future. And yeah, Kim is a close to my heart consultant, if you're not aware of that, and a maker, excuse me, I think it changed. I'm sorry, Kim, can't keep all that straight. Anyway, if you're looking for products, please look her up. She has a YouTube channel, and she also should have all of her information linked there. Yeah, I'll try to remember to link it, but you know what? I am the worst at trying to remember to do things. It's gotten really bad, so I will, like I said, I'm even just trying to get back into my videos soon. I am starting to do more print and cut projects, just in between, to really give my hands a good break, and I'm rather liking that. They call it decoupage. I don't really know that I would call it that when you're layering different cuts of the same image, just different parts of it. But yeah, a lot of fun. So be doing, like I said, more of that, making a lot more cards that way. My mother wanted some cards and some Christmas tags, so I'd get this straight over here. Oh my goodness, That really went kilter. If everything doesn't line up exactly right, it's not the end of the world. It's a scrapbook layout. It's, you know, oh, there's my 1/8 inch piece I'd been using. Yeah, I just don't get excited about that stuff anymore. I used to have everything exact, and yes, I try to get it as close as I can, but you know, my paper pieces are what I put the most time and effort into. My scrapbook layouts, if they're a hair off, if I don't tell people, they won't notice. That's my theory. And I find that with a lot of things, people are, you know, always quick to point out things that they did wrong on something. And me, I don't see anything. Nobody ever comments. I just feel that, you know, it's put where it was supposed to go. And most people don't know that much when you, like the gal that I'm giving it to, you know, she's not a scrapbooker or anything by any means. So for her, she wouldn't, you know, notice all those small things, because I find a lot of people that don't scrapbook don't pay attention to all of the little details, or people that, you know, don't do detailed work like this with crafting. So now if there was a 1/2 inch gap, I would ditch it and start over. That's a huge difference for me. Oh, I forgot to finish. I get blabbing. These orange strips are 1 3/4. This is 3 7/8. Again, all by 12. And then I gave you the stripe and the dots. I saw this on oh goodness, I think, oh, I don't know if it was on Pinterest or where I saw, and I chose my own papers. It was all of that. It was just the basic strips like this, right? I figured out all my sizes that I wanted. That took a while, just again working with strips to get down to the 12 inch like you need it. I don't know why it's such a problem for me, but anyway. Now I need to cut these little edges off before I forget that part. Excuse me. Let's see, a little bit here. Little things like this drive me nuts, though. I don't know why. If there's like a tiny little tail hanging over. Cut the black a little bit. I'm not used to this big scissors. I'm used to my little tiny precision scissors, and yeah, different. Okay, I'm going to bring in my paper, or my pieces here to finish showing you. I'm moving this over here because I'll show you here in a minute. To get these all straight, let's see. Yeah, this is going to go like this, and there's this piece here off to this side of it. You can see it very well. Kind of bring it in. So I didn't want two pieces together like that. So that's one thing I did switch around. And I'm sorry if I'm not completely in frame all the time. I'm just working within my limits here. Okay, this piece, I've showed it last fall. I believe it was a freebie last fall from Treasure Box Designs, and I don't know the name of it. I just don't keep all the file names, and I don't have the I don't have the design up in Cricut Design Space, so. And then I will be coming in with Happy Halloween stamp. It is from Jaded Blossom. And I'll just put that below there. So let me get my photo mat on first and kind of work around that. And if you wonder, I use my squeaky ATG gun. And I also use glue because I've had, and I've seen comments about this, I've had problems where if I had just in the past used one or the other, usually it was the ATG gun, but the tape, it will let up after a while. And I don't know if it's the humidity in our area, but I've just started using both. Excuse me. The other thing I like about it when I use both is I have some wiggle room. So, and I can pick it up usually again if I really need to. So that's why I use it. I should probably, let's see, let's put this up a little higher because of the Happy Halloween sticker. It's the one thing I don't like about digital paper. I have a struggle when I have to take glue off. Sometimes I pick up a little bit of the print, but okay. So anyway, yeah, that if you're wondering why I use both, that is the reason, because I've had pieces come up. Another thing I'm not doing too much of on this layout, there's a little bit on the pumpkin, but I'm not popping anything extra up, just because with the flaps and stuff, it's got enough. I don't want it extra thick, I want them to lay flatter, so otherwise I probably would have. Now on the layout I saw there was more of a burlap color there for the background, and honestly I would have never put, I didn't have anything like burlap, you know, for print, but I would have never myself put a brown or anything like that with this. And I was just, you know, showing, putting papers together and stuff, and I really like this light, you know, just a brown, just to draw everything together and give your eyes a little bit of a place to rest, because there's so much black and orange and yellow, and yeah, it just really kind of neutralizes it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I like it that way. Okay. So, is anybody else doing anything? Are you working on any special projects or anything? I don't know why, but I keep telling myself I'm not going to do stuff for my sister either, and here I am, I'm working on Easter baskets for her. I needed something to do, I guess. I don't know if I don't have, you know, things I could work on, but I was in the mood to make treat containers, I guess, so let's see. Just trying to think. Yeah, I will put this on. I just have to glue it down a little bit, or hold it down, because the glossy accents warped the paper, which it does. I just normal. I'm used to that, especially if you put a lot on. And if it doesn't stick down real well, it'll hold in within the, what am I looking for? The page protectors. I'm telling you, it's real. The struggle I have with my memory. And it's not old age. Well, that contributes part of it, but it's unfortunately other things too. So that will stick. I have, there it is. I say my black, and then excuse my reach. I just put that down for a little bit. And then I have my little pumpkins I'm gonna put up here yet. Just a fun little layout. It's a bit busy with color, but like I said, the brown in the middle really tones it down, which I have to try to remember that. That's a good idea, I think. Okay, and one more. Now, it's really amazing. I cut the mouth, all the pieces out of the orange, and this piece, the mouth, it cut out fine, and even the little side pieces, it cut all that out. Now, if I would try to do that for a face or a bear or something, or like a gingerbread, it wouldn't cut out the way I wanted it to. So go figure, right? Let me kind of get that up there. Okay. Again, excuse my reach. And so I will just show it to you together how it's supposed to go. And I'm trying to get these correct. Okay, so these would be the two flaps. And it does stick up a little bit, but it's not really bad. And I'm finding if I do the pictures, it helps me to get the scrapbook layout done. So I'm just going to start coloring up faces and stuff. But that is, probably can't see it real well. When you open it up, that'll be the two outside pieces here. So kind of put it in a little bit. But that's my finished layout. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Otherwise, have an awesome day. Take care, everybody.